Okay, here is a quick video to help you understand how to set up an engineering problem. And this goes with my intro class. This is their worksheet number 1 to help them. Okay, so we have a motor with an input power of 100 watts. It's connected to a flywheel. How long in units of hours must a motor operate to transfer 300,000 joules to the flywheel, assuming the process is 80% efficient? Okay. So in all of engineering problems, okay, you always want to set up your givens, which are just numbers that are in the problem. So we have input power, we have the amount of energy out, we have the efficiency. Okay. Then write your assumptions. If you can't think of any, just leave it blank for now because we're starting off. And then have a sketch. Just have a motor attached to a flywheel, like a side view. Okay. Do your best. That's right now is understanding how to set up the problem and how to do it correctly. Okay. So given, assumptions, sketch, and then what we're finding. Now, find is what the problem's asking. Okay. We're looking for the time or delta t. So that's all you put here. Okay. And then nomenclature, which is what are these variables you're using? What is E? Well, E is efficiency. What is W out? That's your output energy. Excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, so givens, find, assumptions, sketch, nomenclature are all at the top. Okay, then what you do is you get to the solution, and this is where you have to have headings. Okay, so first, what we're going to do is we need to find the output power, okay, which is denoted by a dot. And we always start with the fundamental equation that you know, which is efficiency is output over input, okay? And then rearrange that equation. That's why I like the arrow here, okay? I indicate that I'm rearranging this equation to solve for the output power, okay, which is just the efficiency times the input power. So and then plug your your equations with numbers with units, okay? I didn't box anything yet because these are not the final answers I'm looking for, okay? So now once I have the output power, now I can find the time by using this fundamental equation that states the output power is equal to the total energy over delta T. I rearranged, and then I plugged my numbers with units, and then I got 3750 seconds. I then converted that to hours. So we get 1.04 hours. And then I boxed it. Okay? That's a terrible box because it should be boxed like that, okay, with a straight edge. And then that's the problem. That's how you set it up. Okay, so do not put any equations at the top. Equations go in the solution. Okay, now you may be thinking, well, how do I know how to do this? Well, I would consider doing this on scrap paper first and then transferring it over to engineering paper. Okay, so scrap paper, write all this down, and then show it to me nice and neat in engineering format, and eventually you will understand and get this, and then you will have those equations. Okay, so scrap paper and then convert it over to engineering format onto engineering paper, which is your green paper. Okay, I hope this helps. Again, this is just, we're starting off, so you're learning, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Thank you.